Hello Leo, it is my intention to share with you today the reading that is going to give you the map for the following 15 days of March from the 16th to the 31st. So this video is going to be about two sections or three sections. It is going to be the reading that you're going to get. It is also going to be an astrological report which is going to prepare you from that point of view, and at the end I'm going to give you my conclusions about the whole ordeal. So the reading, let's go with the reading. Your reading is not going to be a structured one like the one I do in Spanish, but rather it's going to be an intuitive one, which means that I'm just going to be shuffling the deck, and whatever falls, it's meant for your ears. So yeah, let's start the session. I forgot to do this in Cancer, so if you are also watch the sign of Cancer, I'm sorry, I forgot to do it, but don't worry, it's not as big of a deal as you think it is. It just looks nice. It makes like the whole thing come together. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for giving me a good answer for Leos out there, so they can know everything they can know and make good choices basically. Because my intention is to help you out, guys, and if I can do so, then why not? And you have the Emperor. Yes, but I'm only gonna show you the Emperor, but I'm not gonna leave this here because it's a bunch of cards. Too many for now. The Emperor means that you are trying to hold together your life. You are doing all you can to keep the order in your existence, in your reality. But this was not my intention, it just came like this. Even though you are trying as hard as you can, it is not really working out. You're still losing control of it. Something is just not right. Not to you, at least. Not from your point of view. But you should really let go, Leo. You should really let go and relax and take a deep breath and just enjoy the scenery of life. Because life's too short for you to be trying to control it. And you know what? Besides that, life is doing quite fine without you making so much effort. Now, yes, maybe your life is not going as good as you want to, but that does not make it bad. Just make it temporarily bad, or rather an opportunity for you to grow and fix things from a different point of view. So the first thing I would like to consider, for you to consider, is that maybe you have some viewpoints and I think you're aware of them and you're overcoming them. There are some things you think about yourself or life that are really hurting you, and you want to stop being like that, I feel. And the second card is the Eight of Wands, which means that maybe you're thinking too much. Maybe you are trying to force things a little bit too much, to the point of manipulating situations, or thinking bad things that are negative or outright lies, deceptions, whatever. And you know what? That's not really that's a no-go. Don't even go there, because the Eight of Wands means that it's not gonna really work in your favor. Don't even consider it. Just abandon that idea. And you know, I think that because it is reversed, the Seven of Swords is reversed, I feel that you are not really gonna follow those lines of thought, so that's a very good thing. Anyway, when we go to astrology, you have an opposition between the 9th house and the 3rd house, which means that you have an opposition between you having to expand, going beyond what you're used to, visiting other lands, and the everyday communications, normal life, what's known to you, the familiar, what's close. 3rd house of Gemini, communication, but also short trips, quick exchange of ideas. It's also a good thing. So not too deep, just very a wide variety of things. Two of Pentacles reverse means that you are not really able to keep balance, which is in accordance with the Emperor reverse. Even as hard as you're trying to stand still in your life to do the things you have to do, it seems as if everything is failing, or just like it's not really working out. And what's going on with this life? Alright, let me see if I can give you the answers, because that's my intention. It truly is, you know, so yeah. Let's see what comes up. So Mercury is gonna, well, when we go back to your opposition, your ninth house, the house of expansion, of infinite expansion, of going far above and beyond your expectations, because you are transcending your limits, which is exactly this card, you know, three of wands, going beyond, going far beyond the horizon. You don't really know what's there, but you just know that you want to go there because it would be interesting. Certainly it would be more interesting than spending more time in the land you already know, isn't it? But yeah, so Mercury in your ninth house meeting with Venus and with Uranus means that you are really, well, first of all, Uranus is really making you think in a wild way. Like wild expectations, not expectations, but rather you really want to expand yourself in a new way. And Mercury is going to be there because it's going to help you out understand why that's necessary. Why is that necessary? Because there are some things you could be doing differently, but you are not. And the reason why you are not doing them is because you are not even aware of those possibilities. The Hangman reverse literally means that there's some things in your life that are your responsibility. You could fix them right away, but you're not doing so because, well, it's not really my fault. It's not within my reach. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. But it's not true. There are many things you could do, maybe not to get your goal directly, but you could sort the issues out beforehand. That's a way of going about things. The thing is, you feeling like this, like without any kind of possibilities, when it is not true, but you feeling like you ran out of possibilities is making you feel very sad and very disappointed of life and very moody, so to speak. And then you have the Page of Swords reversed, which is again an echo of the Hangman reversed. It means that you don't really want to play. You are bitter because you don't really like this game of life. It doesn't really make sense. It makes you feel bad. Well, guess what? You don't. It's more about you being willing to listen to the lessons in life that would certainly help you out. And let me tie this in with astrology. Mercury in the ninth house tells you that you're going to be understanding that sometimes you just have to give that extra step. Sometimes you really need that trip that is going to make you change your mind about things. So the phrase I wrote before this reading is sometimes you have to go beyond the simple unknown. I wanted to show you this because I wrote this before the reading. And it agrees with what's saying here. Sometimes you have to go beyond the simple unknown. And you're gonna understand. That's a good thing about this 15 days, Leo. During this 15 days, Mercury is gonna help you understand many things about yourself, but specifically about your way of expanding yourself, which is lacking. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't really want to be mean, but then again, you have Jupiter on your own other side, which means that sometimes you're gonna be lazy about it. That's the downside of Jupiter, you know. But yeah, so the key point was again, sometimes you have to go beyond the simple unknown. Sometimes you have to let things go and let them go wild, because in the middle of the chaos you will be able to adapt, like a Sagittarius, which is the sign that rules the ninth house, you know. So it does make sense. I have a second tip for you when it comes to astrology, which is you have your North Node in the second house. That points out to the fact that you should be building or acquiring the things that you're gonna need or the things that you want for your next stage of life, which is soon enough. It's gonna go from the second one, your house of your possessions, to your first house, which is yourself. Next stage is all about you. It will be all about you. Anyway, so you have Mars in your 10th house, and that's gonna be making a good aspect of the North Node, which means that the following thing, please do pay attention. Acting to build your goals will help you in obtaining the things you want and need. So act towards building your career, your profession, to get closer to your goals, and your goals should be very ambitious, because the 10th house is the house of Capricorn, and Capricorn, let's face it, is not really a sign that it's gonna be conforming to anything simple anytime soon. This is the last story I'm gonna tell you before I draw your 3 very important cards. So let's pay attention. You have the 9 of Cups reversed, which means that the things you have right now are not really satisfying you anymore. They were good once, but now time to go. And leaving those things behind that's not something that makes you feel good, you know. I think maybe there are a lot of memories. Well, certainly they are. If these are cups, then there are many memories tied to your past place or the things you have to leave behind, and that's gonna make you feel miserable, maybe for a time at least. But then you're gonna find something new. There you go. That's what you're looking for. Expansion. Expansion through letting go of what's familiar and facing what's new. Even if that means being exposed to some very uncomfortable situations. Still good. So the reason why you're stuck is because you are letting your subconscious mind be your guidance in a situation that is not really... You have to face your inner fears. You have to face your inner shadows. And you're doing so. I feel that you are doing it. And the more we go into the month, the more you will understand it. The more you will do what's being asked of you to do. Naturally. Isn't that great? Because that's your story. You're gonna leave. Can't think of anything more beautiful to tell you besides that. You're gonna go after what you want. You will do it, but in the meantime, it doesn't really feel that good, does it? No, not at all. Okay, let's see the last 3 cards that I can tell you, Leo, before we say our farewells during this video, and these are the 3 last things I can tell you before you go. First one is, you will get the things you want. You will build that which you are trying to build. Go for it. You have the energy this month to go build that career, go build that role in society, go build that profession and reach those goals. The sign of Capricorn, which is the ruler of the 10th house, rules those things. And right now you have the chance to go after it. 10th house, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. There's not really a more perfect correspondence than that one. So trust yourself, trust your guts, or not really your guts, because sometimes your gut can be wrong, as well as your, well, I'm not gonna get into that. Basically, what I do want to tell you with this card is that trust your inner feelings, be quiet, remain silent, and see what it is really that you want. What really makes you feel good? What idea of your future makes you feel good? And try to follow that thing, because if it makes you feel good, it's because you can reach it. You are meant to. But you have to trust yourself and you have to listen. You really need to listen. You will be in love with life. You will like it. Like it's gonna bring you, it's gonna turn you into the person you're gonna become, the one you want to become. You're gonna be filled with love. And well, most certainly than not, that's gonna lead you into finding someone who to share your life with. But certainly this is not something that is concerning the Knight of Cups, is he? Is it? He's only offering love. He's in a very dry place. Earth right now is a very dry place. We are really needing more emotions. But this guy is like, I'm gonna be renewing this land by giving love to it and becoming that which I want to, that one which I seek. Which brings me back to the first card. Look at that land. Look at the land on which this guy is sitting. It's a very dry place, no emotions, only logic. This is gonna be you. You're gonna be running with emotions soon enough, as soon as you let this go and crumble. The base of your energy is the 3 of Pentacles, which means that right now it's a very good time for you to just relate with others, cooperate, listen to their advice, see if that rings any bells and try to follow that, because sometimes another point of view has more wisdom than something that you already know, which is your own point of view. So try to listen to other people, you may benefit from that. And in fact, you have Jupiter in your 3rd house, which means that communications right now are bringing you a lot of information, are bringing you communications with your one-on-one communications, one-on-one casual conversations are bringing you lots of luck and lots of wisdom and lots of opportunities. So please do be on the lookout for them. Because the underneath card beneath the 3rd of Pentacles is that 5 of Wands reverse. Is that don't be afraid of any fights or arguments. Sometimes it is necessary. It's gonna help you grow. not really burn you or kill anyone. It's not gonna happen like that. Five of Wands is not like that. So yeah, that's the end of it. I hope this reading was beneficial to you, Leo. I really do honestly hope that it leads you into making better choices in the future, and thus building for yourself a better life, because that's my intention with you. So if it did resonate, I thank you for subscribing my channel, thank you for liking my video, thank you for taking the time to listen to my advice, because I'm very glad you did. Hopefully it applies to you, and yeah, if you want any kind of private sessions, you can contact me in the information which is right on the description box below. I wish you the very best. Take care.